A very good morning to heads of departments, excellent lecturers, senior lecturers, presenters, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rosalawati binti Ismail. It's my great pleasure to serve as the moderator for this Best Practices session in our 4th International Conference on Educational Leadership and Management 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now begin our Best Practices session. The theme for today's Best Practices is Values-Driven Leadership in the World of Education. Without further ado, let's welcome Tuan Haji Muhammad Hanafi bin Samad.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani, salam pendidikan berkualiti, insan terdidik, negara sejahtera. Apa khabar semua? Saya tengok lemah je, mata tutup je semua. Apa khabar je? Are you okay? Okay, sebelum kita mulakan dengan bahasa Inggeris, kita mulakan dengan bahasa Melayu dulu. Semua sihat? Satu hari dah kat sini saya tengok muka semua bercahaya-cahaya apa semua tu. Ni semua adalah cikgu ke, pensyarah, pengetua besar tak ada ni? Saya tanya saja je. Nanti saya terlibat sama kan? Most of you are teachers, eh? Okay, let's start our presentation. We try to make it short and sweet so that we have ample time after this. This is more towards discussions in terms of the things that we did in Johor. I am Haji Muhammad Hanafi bin Samad, State Education Director from Johor. Before this, I was a PPD in Tangkak and Kulai. Anybody from Johor here? Bangsa Johor, 01, okay. When I said Bangsa Johor, it doesn't mean that we are what we call Asabiah, no, We just try to be proud of Johor lah, actually. That's it, only that. Then we're proud of our JDT lah. We beat Brunei, 2 days ago, 10-0, no? 10-0. Even though Liverpool lost 4 times, I'm still happy lah. Okay, before this I was in PPD, in Kulai and in Tangkak. Before that, I was a pengetua in 3 schools in Johor Bahru. I was pengetua in 2 boys' schools. Have you heard of English College in Johor Bahru? I was the pengetua there for 1 year. Before that, I was with Encik Wan Abdullah in PPD Johor Bahru. Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Johor Bahru. Before that, I was a teacher. So it seems that my experience are more towards schools and all the management things that happen in schools. The things that I'm going to show you today is the things that happen in Johor. Please bear in mind of that. Don't ever. Sometimes will have slip of the tongue, spontaneism. I will use bahasa Jawa. I will use bahasa Arab. I will use bahasa Melayu. I will try to enlighten all of you with all the aspects of ICT in Johor. Okay. Okay, this is our office, Johor. Never been there. Even the teacher never been in our office. Okay. The topic is like transform to transcend leadership for little area. This is some sort of like you say, the pengarah will be using all the bombastic words. Not really lah. Actually, we believe that every transformation will begin from the classroom. If in the classroom no such thing happen, activity happen, the transformation, the leadership, all the things that we want to do will not be happening. Because it is very important for us, for all of us to remember that everything should be start from the classroom. So make sure in terms of teaching and learning of the teachers, the students, it should happen there. Okay. In Johor, maybe of you a lot of things are about Johor. In terms of rintis usually happen in Johor, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe you want to hear about that, isn't it? I will not mention that. Only a bit. A bit. Then, we in Johor, even though we do all the rintis thing, still we follow the Nation Digital Education Policy. The policy is there. Policy for MBM, MBI, STEM, TVET, we follow that. That is a guideline for us. You have to bear that in mind. We're not doing to do something else, no. We follow the guidelines set by our ministry. We must support our Ministry of Education because that is our goal. Nowadays, as you know, a lot of things in terms of our education. Just now I received a phone call from one of our PPD mentioning about one of the things happened in Johor. We have to make a report about that. If you read today, maybe news, what is the number one thing happened? The news mentioned? Google. Now. Okay. Google. What now? Happened in Batu Pahat. Okay. What? No. What, cikgu? Don't have phone. What? Now. Happening in Batu Pahat. Today's news. What is that? Oh, yes. Okay. This is education technology, isn't it? The teacher asks the student to find information. We studied that already. So we have to do that. Please don't record me, lah. Okay? We try to do everything that is connected with education technology. In Johor right now, why we do this? Because we are close to our neighbor, Singapore. Yesterday, our contingent just got back from the preschool in Singapore. We are monitoring the preschool in Singapore so that we can try to bring back all the best practices that happen in Singapore, but still following the guidelines set by our Kementerian. And we have to bear that in mind. Next year, we have curriculum prasekolah 2026. New curriculum from prasekolah. We have to bear that in mind. We have to really be robust going about that. Okay? Then we have what we call Johor Singapore Special Economic Zone. We have to cater that. That is for Malaysia, but education in Johor, we are very close to it. Because there will be a lot of job opportunity for the students, for Malaysian and especially for Johor. Maybe you heard a lot of news saying that most of the students do not come to school in Johor because absent from schools because they go to work in Singapore, isn't it? That's not true. Because in Singapore, if you want to work, you have to have at least SPM or MCE. At least. They will not accept you. Most of them are working maybe in Johor Bahru. They are absent a bit. The number is still okay. We can manage that. But still, we want to make sure all the students, after 11 is in schools, they should gain something from that. Okay? In Johor, the things that we do are wholesome organization approach. Every sector in Johor must play a part, but it is led by our SSTP. SSTP in English, what is the name in English? SSTP, Education, Resources and Technology Sector. In science, computer, in education technology, the things that want to do will not happen there. Then in terms of human development sector, in terms of in charge of the students' activity, they have to focus in the co-curriculum activities. So wholesome approach, wholesome organization approach. Everybody must play a part. This is related to what happened in schools. I heard them mention the word holistic just now. Okay. Everybody must play a part. The teachers, students, and the administrators, what we call big nine, top nine, the headmaster, the principal, senior assistant. Everybody must play a part. That's why we try to integrate everybody to have a main goal in terms of our initiative. So the second one is in terms of equity and access. Everybody has an opportunity to learn. Nobody is left behind. Those in rural schools, those in Felda schools, those in Pulau schools, island schools in Johor. We have 4 island schools in Johor. A very nice place to be for about 2 days. If you're posting there, oh yeah, 2 days, 3 days should be enough. Like in island, where we visited there in Pulau Pemanggil, Pulau Au, Pulau Tinggi, Pulau Sibu, a very nice place. They stay there for 2 years, then you know. In Pulau Pemanggil, we have only 1 student. 1 student. 5 teachers. Never been there, should go there for a holiday, not as work as a teacher there. Pulau Pemanggil. But still, we have a lot of things. When my officer went to Pulau Pemanggil, they said, "Sir, the Tuan Haji, the internet there work very fast." Of course, nobody use that, only 5. Pardon?
Primary or secondary? We use it as a tool
Yes.
to improve ourselves because the data from AI is from us.
Okay.
So whatever the AI produce, we need to check and
Yeah, yeah.
check so
Okay.
that we can use it.
Okay. You? Where are you from?
From Melaka,
Schools.
College tingkatan 6.
Form 6, okay. Form 6 involve a lot of assignment, paperwork, isn't it? The students, okay. What do you think? AI, can they replace human?
If my student write essay
Yes.
using, I will know
Yes.
that is not originally from them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would give them 0 lah.
No.
Then?
Like Mr. Sean said from the auditorium just now, human must be in the loop that I have to tell them. If you want to take the ideas,
Yeah.
but you have to rewrite it.
Rephrase the sentences lah. Who's Mr. Sean?
The
CEO of
Educing.
Yeah, he can.
About AI.
Oh, yo, Mr. Sean. You? What do you think of it? AI?
AI,
Schools, you from schools?
Yeah. AI is not creative.
AI not creative. Okay, Okay. Pensyarah,
Yeah.
what do you think of AI? Does it replace human?
AI,
Why?
No, not replace human. It's one to make your work become very effective. Then use AI.
Okay. Use effective. Lecturer also. IPG. Oh, yo. I expect a very good question answer from her. Okay, why? Yeah, does it replace human?
No, because from AI, they don't have brain. They just can do what human do, but
Yeah.
have really no feeling. So
No feeling,
yeah.
AI has feeling also. Cikgu, does it replace human?
But it's helping tools.
Yes, everybody thinks it is helping tools. Tools existing is to make our work easier, isn't it? But actually, AI has a brain. Who give AI all the information? Us, yes. Okay. Who did all the prompting? Prompting in terms of what? Okay.
The users. The users.
Humans, isn't it? Okay, humans. Humans, Okay. Think about that later. Okay. Educators, we have teachers, Google, Microsoft, whatsoever. We have a lot of things about that. Okay. I have 1 hour. 1 hour. Oh, you. Half an hour. I have 1 hour, isn't it? Smart classrooms, yeah. You take smart classrooms, isn't it? That's why I asked, don't mention about it. Okay. We have actually a module. The module is made in Johor. E-modules of ICT support materials for primary schools. This is our module, first and only in Johor. We create that. That's why I said everything must begin from the classroom, isn't it? Start from the classroom. That's why we focus in the classroom. The module is for primary schools, for the teachers. It's complement whatever things that mentioned by our ministry. Okay? Support of city integration through the curriculum. Okay, this is our module. Module Bahan Sukan TMK Sekolah Rendah. You can Google that. We have that. We have 33 ICT showcase schools. Okay. I have the number. Showcase means actually the technology is not only about infra. Even I know in Selangor, a lot of schools are having smart board, smart TV, isn't it? But it's not only about the hardware, the software, but it more about what are the things that the teacher use with in order to help them to make their teaching and learning more creative and more interesting for the students to really participate in their lesson. That's it. That's why we have 33 ICT showcase schools in Johor. Then smart classroom. Smart classroom is we have collaboration with Yayasan Raja Zarid Sofia. We started about 2 years ago. First cohort about 30 schools. Then second cohort is another 30 schools. The Yayasan give the schools a smart board and the training for the teachers and for the students. Okay. Kelas Bestari Bangsa Johor because it is under Yayasan Raja Zarid Sofia. But still, the curriculum, whatever, we follow our ministry. But the infra is provided by Yayasan Raja Zarid Sofia. We have city schools. Most of the schools that we pick are schools that have majority of the students are coming from B40 students to help them. That's why we have in Tanjung Surat we have to go to the school by boat. By boat. Then in Felda schools we also have that smart classroom. This is what it's Kelas Bestari Johor. I don't want to mention about Bangsa. Okay, city schools.
How many schools altogether in Johor?
Majority of the schools are primary schools. Because when it comes to secondary schools, the curriculum persekolahan 2027 is coming up, isn't it? We have to embed it with that, so that they will give us all the briefing. I already have that from our ministry, but next year they will really go for it. Then we know how to integrate it with the things that we have in Johor. This is very important.
How many schools?
Yeah?
How many schools?
60. 60.
Got the...
Yes, smart board. Oh, yo, we thought Johor is very rich now. Johor, You're very rich. No, actually, Yayasan. I think they try to expand in other states, actually. Very good project this. Then we have digital citizenship with USM. This more towards the mental health. How to use technology to have the mental health for the teachers. That's why we have collaboration with USM. Saya minum Evian Tahap 2 students for primary school, 4, 5, 6, the state government give them iPad. 4, 5, 6, they give them iPad. For secondary school, 2 schools in Johor Baru, 1 Johor Bawang Segudang, the lower secondary schools, lower secondary students from Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 also give an iPad.
Can bring back or not? Can bring back?
Yes, the iPad is for the students. The number is about 2,000. Sekejap, I look at the numbers. Okay, wait. The numbers. Okay. For one of the schools, the numbers are about 1,400 iPad for the students. For the 4 schools, means the Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 students, we give them the iPad, they bring it home, they use the tools in the iPad to do their learning whatsoever. The teachers will also give to the teachers use that, okay? Because we want to encourage the students to be creative, because as you know, like iPad, they have a lot of apps in it. But still we have to really in terms of their ethics, the students, because students can do wonders. Student can wonders. Student can take my picture, my photo, my face, they give Tom Cruise body. Is it? The students, Form 2 students can do that. Okay? They can create videos. That's why we focus in Apple Distinguished Schools in Johor. STF, you know, STF, the ministry have given them all the things. But we want to do it in our daily school. Okay? iPad for free, they can bring it at home.
Return back?
No
need to return back.
No, iPad. Johor very rich. Not in Yompeng and so forth. Okay. Because we still pondering it, because as you know, we want something like ROI. We give them something. Hardware is there, software is there, but in terms of the characters of the students, how the development of the students in terms of using the technology, how they use AI in terms of transforming their teaching and learning. That's very important. We focus that Apple Distinguished Schools in Johor. Daily 4, 5, 6 get iPad, 2 schools. For secondary school, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 got iPad. The problem is the Form 4 and Form 5 student, they're asking for iPad, and the Form 6 student. But still, we try to, because Form 5 only 1 year, isn't it? We start from the beginning, early age, so that they know how to carry that. Okay. We have workshop. They have already done workshop with the Apple professional learning specialists from Johor for the teachers. Because the strategic partners with Machine Malaysia, it involves a lot of dollar and cents. Okay. Selangor, do we have it? Selangor, no?
We have, in Paling Utama, we have these Apple initiatives some schools.
Some schools. You have to bet that in KL they have a lot of, Selangor have a lot of opportunities with all the big companies. Then we have digital learning transformation. Intra-school, Sekolah Amanah. Intra-school, Sekolah Amanah. We also embedded it in their teaching and learning. Things like garage band, scratch whatsoever. But one of our trust school, SK Layau is sekolah orang asli. Trust school, Sekolah Amanah. This year, Sekolah Layau managed to win one of the robotic competition, anjuran the Petronas, and they will represent Malaysia going to Gold Coast this coming November. Sekolah Asli, Sekolah Asli Layau. That's why I said everybody in Johor has opportunity to learn, even though from Al Asli school, even though from T20 background family whatsoever, we give them same opportunity. Johor is very big. for those who been to Mersing, Mersing is about 2 hours drive from Johor Bahru. Just like in Kuala in Terengganu lah, Mersing tu. Very nice place to stay. There we have Apple learning coaches. We have the teachers in selected schools. School. Maybe in Petaling they have more than our schools. But if you look at the schools, SJKT Jalan Parit Ibrahim is only Tamil school in Pontian. Okay. SK Rengit. Rengit is quite, not in town area, not suburban, not rural, but not that rural. Not that rural. SK Sri Yomping, your school. No, Sri Yomping. Next to your school, Sri Yomping. Okay. SK Sri Broole, Bukit Mutera. Yomping is considered rural, not rural kan? Not urban, suburban, not suburban. Sub. Are you sure? What? Suburban. Of course, everybody is mengaku suburban. No lah, sekolah kampung kata. All this what we call not those who are coming from town area schools, urban schools. Like Bukit Mutara lah, Bukit Indah. Okay. Apart from that are those coming from the different schools. We have Tamil schools. Tamil school. We focus to try to make more recognized school to SJKC whatsoever. These are the schools. Okay. As you know lah, everybody will claim that because of that we managed to win something whatsoever. Actually no lah. It is the team effort for it. Team effort. Like Bandar Putra Kulai, just a few months back they managed to get 4th place in Formula 1 in the world. In the world, the best achievement for Malaysian schools. Bandar Putra Kulai. Why? Because what is it related to education technology? Because in terms of STEM, in terms of TVET, still, whatever things that we want to introduce our students, we must use all the technology, all the things, all the computings, all the data, whatsoever. This is very important. That's why I mentioned that. Okay, we have Tun Fatimah, we have convent. Surprisingly, we have SJKT Ladang Rini, a Tamil school, but in a town area. Ladang Rini. Tamil school, SK Sri Tangka. Sri Tangka is in Tangka, still managed to get achievement from their activities, their competition outside our country. Okay, this is our, like Bukit Ramon, Bukit Ramon High School, Batu Pahat, Temenggung Ibrahim, whatsoever. These are the achievements that we have. Actually, we have a lot. I want to show only this, whatsoever. Okay. Okay. This is very important. This is very important. Because without leader, we have digital education policy. We have to bear that in mind. And we have our own policy, our own blueprint. It is one of the best blueprints in the world. Follow that. Follow that. In schools, use that as a guideline to create for your own strategy, action plan in school. You have to do that. You have to do it because they already listed down what are the things that can be done in school. We have to use action plan in schools, follow the policy set by Kementerian. This is very important. Okay. Then, in Johor, we want to make Johor as a national benchmark. Sometimes, like those from Johor just now. Who is from Johor just now? Oh, we're gone already. Oh, you don't want to hear me now. Cikgu, isn't it? I will give them letter tomorrow, transferring school. No. We want to, the leader should have vision. This is very important. If the leader does not have vision, it will not carry the schools towards excellence. Because if the leader without vision simply just said, okay, we want to make our school have 10 computers in the computer room. We want to have this year, want to have only 2 smart TV. This is not vision. Vision might include everything. What are the goals that we have? That's why in IB they mention about rancangan kemajuan sekolah, isn't it? You have to prepare that in terms of educational technology. That's why action plan is very important. Without plan, we cannot do something. If we don't plan, we will fail. If we don't plan, we will fail. Like right now, I'm planning to integrate AI into our education, into our lesson plan. How should I integrate AI? Because in Beijing, if you look at the news, for primary school, they want to include it into their lesson, AI lesson. That's why. But AI right now, we cannot simply do AI in school, isn't it? Because you mentioned everything, AI is just a tool. We have to very, very be careful with that. If not, soalan sejarah, give us the causes of Malacca fall to Portuguese. You just give the prompt, everything will be there, isn't it? We don't want that. That's why we have to really be careful with AI. In Johor, the software is there. Even our Yayasan Sultan Ibrahim, we have another Yayasan, Foundation Yayasan Sultan Ibrahim, give about, last year they gave 100 smart TV to the schools. They have 100 or 200, 200 isn't it, Jani? 200 smart TV, 65 inches to the schools. We have the hardware, we have the software, but how to implement it to make the teacher realize the importance of technology? Because sometimes the teacher does not realize. When it comes to technology, hardware, software that's not enough. We have to put the values for the teachers, and the teachers know how to use it properly with the students in their lesson. Their lesson. If you go to school sometimes, okay, I show you the YouTube, the video, please watch the video. After 30 minutes, okay class, thank you. Please write a summary of the video, give us tomorrow, you will hand over the summary, I will mark it. Isn't it? That's not the lesson. This is what happened nowadays, isn't it? Yes, oh, very good, yes. This is what happened nowadays. The hardware is there. Okay, turn to page 34 of your textbook. Please do this exercise. Form 6 teachers. Okay, what subject do you teach? Pengajian lagi very easy pengajian Okay, ceritakan isu-isu semasa di Malaysia yang menyebabkan keadaan pasaran ekonomi kita berada dalam keadaan sekarang ini. Okay, duduk. Cikgu, okay, duduk. No. You should stimulate the students. Stimulate the students. How does the teacher stimulate the students? By giving them questions, by giving them stimulus. That's very important for the teachers. And how it will happen in class, in the lesson, the leadership should play a part. Who is the leader? Pengetua, guru besar, senior assistant. If they don't monitor, PDCA, plan, do, check, action. Action is what we call improvement, isn't it? It will not happen. I can give so many beautiful blueprints, a lot of ideas, but it will not work if my officer work together as a team. Every sector play a role in implementing the policy that the action plan that I made, that we made in Johor. Everybody should play a part. This is very important. Even in PPD in schools, even in IPG, Because sometimes in IPG, yeah, sometimes in IPG, who is a lecturer from IPG just now? Oh. No more IPG, run away already. They have to give all the new ideas, new input to the teacher's trainer. Because a lot of things are changing outside there. In terms of mental health of the students, in terms of the students' behavior, in terms of the student needs, in terms of the teacher's need. Because back those years when I was a young teacher, young teachers, we never mind work extra hours, isn't it? But time are different. Now are different. We cannot compare our generation with their generation. It's very important. You have to bear that. Like I cannot compare myself with her. She's still young. How many more to go for your service?
20.
Oh, same like mine, 20 more years. How do you find your profession right now?
I'm happy.
Happy.
As my profession now, and hopefully to go more further.
To go further. You from KL?
As a teacher.
MGS Kuantan. You're teaching technology at Tech. What is your subject?
I just PG.
You can use technology for PG. You can show the students how Salah score goals, or the tactic from that. You can use technology. You can ask the student to view the video whatsoever, then discuss it in class. You can do that. PJ. PJ is very easy to embed technology in your lesson. Very easy, PJ. For sure the student will like it. For sure. PJ is not just like, okay, students take the ball, go to the field, play. No.
But to now, PG just 1 hour, half an hour.
Yeah.
So ask them to
Warm up, whatsoever. Time is not a factor. If you give PJ 5 hours still, you do the same. For 30 minutes, you have to be creative. That's why I said you have to be creative. 30 minutes. Usually PJ I should be correct. Half an hour enough time. Enough, more than enough.
why am I like
No, don't say, that's why I said, don't say tak puas. You don't have. This is not in terms of we let the student enjoy. No, in terms of what we're giving something to student. Lesson. What are the knowledge that you can gain? That's why we have a lot of injury. Because students We can do learning walk, video critic, whatever, video critic, book review, whatever. We can do that. Teaching, sharing session, whatever. But make it as easy, simple as possible, and try to create more interest and try stimulus the ideas coming from all of your friends. Okay? This is the Leadership Initiative. This is the AI I mentioned to you. No, AI. In Johor, we try to instill AI. We will look at the curriculum persekolahan 2027 dan 2026. We try to embed it in our strategic, our action, our tactical plan for AI. This is very important. But it is a very big challenge for us nowadays. How to really use AI in our lesson. Cikgu, Form 6, do you use AI in your lesson? Let me ask you. Do you use AI in your lesson, teaching lesson, or preparing your lesson plan whatsoever? No.
No, but if I want to get
Information, ideas?
I will use it.
You will use the ideas for the students?
Of course.
Oh. You use,
But
you pay, ChatGPT is free or you pay free? For the use the lima, very good, very nice answers, very good answers. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, this is something that I get from London at that time. Okay, this is the leadership edge. This is very the leadership edge because we are leaders. First, AI excels data. Everything in the world right now based on data. How many PG students do you have? One class?
Around 28.
28. Oh, 28. You're very lucky now. 28. Very lucky in Selangor PJ. 28 students, very lucky. Oh, yo.
Not less than 35.
Oh. Not more than 35. MJS. Oh, yo.
Just small.
How many students do you have in MJS?
6, 4, 8.
Oh, yo. Lucky. Very good. You can do something for your schools. Because from the data, you look at your students' data, is there any obese students, overweight students? You segak to get that.
Level 1, Tuan Haji.
Yeah. Never mind. Whatsoever. Oh, primary schools
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Never mind. From the data, get the data, whatsoever data you have, follow the data. Try to create a plan from the data. Because data decision making is very important. It's very important. Data. Human Excel leadership from the data, she used the lima. From to the lima AI, you can get all the suggestion. But don't follow you blindly. You have to use your brain to select it. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, in Johor we plan to do things that we can hope to improve the quality standards in Johor. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my experience with you. The important thing as teachers, we are teachers. We try to do as best as possible. A lot of things, we will face a lot of barriers, a lot of obstacles, a lot of hindrance. We will get negative comments, positive comments, but still we must move forward. Okay? Because we aim for pendidikan berkualiti, insan terdidik, negara sejahtera. Minta maaf jika terkasar bahasa. Sekian wabillahi taufiq hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you Tuan Haji Muhammad Hanafi bin Samad for the insightful presentation. I think
apa?
we can offer for only 2 questions.
Never mind. If you want to ask question, no question, it should be okay. Never mind. Okay, any question? No question. Yeah? I think no question. Because this is more towards sharing session with all of you. I know most of you have done this in your district, in your schools, but try. We must execute the plan properly. But we must have a plan. If we don't have a plan, we simply cannot execute the plan. Okay? Please bear that in mind. Have plan, but plan must be reachable. That's why smart, isn't it? Mana smart kan? Smart comes. Smart come. Must be reachable. If not, we are wasting our time doing something that will not be reachable. Okay? Okay dah, jom. Saya pun ada program lagi pukul 2 ni.
Okay, for the last event, as a token of appreciation, I would like to invite
Ada duit
Encik Nur Azmi bin Ahmad, Director of Institut of Baki, Genting Islands, to present the certificates of best practice.
Haji ni sama saya profiling ni sebenarnya.
Thank you, Haji. Alright.
Okay. Terima kasih, Haji.
Yes.
Okey, terima kasih.
Okay.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Kau tidur sini lah.
Sini.
Okey.
We would like to extend our sincere thanks one more to Encik Nur Azmi bin Ahmad for taking the time to present certificate of to the presenter. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending these sessions.
Bagi balik.
And for our reminder, our next session will be parallel academic presentation, which will commence at 11 a.m. in this room. For that, I thank you.